Hey viewers and gents, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kiesha Allen. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and also hit the bell notification button to receive notifications for my new videos. Now, let's get into the video. So first to start this video, I know y'all are probably like, Kiesha, why are you sitting in the car in like every video now? Well, our neighbor's child is so loud that I can't film a video. Like, I can't film a video, I can't do schoolwork, I can't sleep. Like, I don't know what to do anymore. But that is not what this video is about. I'm just very upset right now. Y'all just don't know. Like, I would love to just sleep a whole night and wake up at like 10 o'clock in the morning. But no, I wake up at like 2, 3, sometimes 4 if I'm lucky, because my sleeping pattern is all jacked up. But I'm going to go ahead and start with this video. So as y'all can see from the title, I am doing a story time about how I fell in love with a bum. Like, I don't think anybody can get as low as me, honestly. So basically, to start off, I met this guy when I was like really young, and things were difficult because he was like the type of guy that basically played it cool and acted like he was I guess like the biggest and baddest guy in the whole world, and he was basically somebody I would stay away from naturally. But things just turned terrible for me when we had the same class. So every day I would go into class and he would be there sleeping. Now, when I say sleeping, I mean like had a whole meal and was so tired from eating he went to sleep, or working all day and night and then went to sleep. Like, y'all get what I'm saying? So he would always sleep, and so I would mess with him just to mess with him, not thinking eventually I was gonna start having feelings for this dude. But I ended up having feelings for him and everything. And I remember my math teacher, because that's one of the classes that we shared together. I remember my math teacher was like, Kiesha, you know you like him. And I was like, what? Like, it just didn't make sense because I really didn't like him at the time. And it was more of like a friendship kind of thing, but then it started turning into more because I thought he was really cute. Y'all know how it goes when you think a dude is cute, so you be his friend, and then you kind of hope that y'all turn into a relationship, but sometimes it don't turn out that way. That's what that was. But he was like really cool, calm, and collected, and we started building a friendship and things went from there. So by 8th grade, me and him ended up dating, and he was cool or whatever, you know, no problem there. Like, I'm saying like towards the end of 8th grade, and we basically was dating into 9th grade. Then in 9th grade, I kid you not, in 9th grade, I was walking out of this like building at my old high school, and basically this group of people who I thought were my friends, keyword thought were my friends, literally called me over, and I noticed something was up with this dude. And so basically they was telling me how him and her were together. Remind you, me and him never stopped talking. Like, I don't understand this. But yeah, I ended up having a full-on like attitude, and I broke a little lock thing on a door, so the door no longer locked when you had it opened. Like, y'all know how school doors are, and you know how there's like a metal piece where the door like locks onto. Well, that piece right there, I broke that, and so the door never actually stayed open anymore. But yeah, I didn't get charged or anything for that, and thankfully I didn't, because back then my mama and I were broke, and we still broke. So yeah, keyword, don't break public property if you can't pay for it. But going forward, I basically like lashed out at him. I was hitting him, I was pushing him, I was telling him to leave me alone because I didn't want to even see his face. Like, at that point, my whole vision was red. And that was the first time I had ever been that pissed off. And it wasn't even that I was sad. It was just that I was mad that I wasted time with this dude and he ended up messing with my so-called friend. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was just too much for me to handle. So I basically blacked out. Last thing I knew, I ended up in the bathroom crying because I was so pissed off. Like, whenever I'm pissed off, I cry. And I think that's like a weakness. Like, everybody thinks I'm sad about something, but in reality, I am trying not to punch y'all in the face. Like, it's just too much. Like, I don't know why I chose to be with him in the first place, because something told me, like, Kiesha, don't get your hopes up with this dude. And he was really like my first real boyfriend, but at the same time, he like ruined it for everybody else. Like, now I trust no dude. Like, you can say, oh, I love you, and I'll be like, huh, okay, you too. Like, that's just basically how it is. But yeah. And then fast forward, like, years later, him and I start talking again. That was my point where I was stupid. But we're gonna keep going with the story. So basically, we start talking again, and things were okay for a while. Like, obviously, I knew in the back of my mind he was still talking to somebody else or multiple people, because he was a hoe. Let's just be real. And basically, things were good. And then I introduced him to my family that most people don't get to meet. So I introduced him to my family, and he got introduced to my cousin. You already know where this is going. So he ended up stopped talking to me and then dating my cousin. Now, remind you, not only did he date her, but he had sexual relations with her. So that right there pissed me off. I no longer talk to my cousin. Like, I don't say hey to her. When I see her in person, I just be like, okay. And then I just keep it moving. But it was just the simple fact that even my own cousin can go that low. So I stopped trusting him completely. And then I stopped talking to him for a while, and they were dating. And I guess she figured out that he was a bum, and they stopped talking. So then, like, over time, you could tell, like, even though me and him wasn't together, there was still like that friendship, because I was friends with him before we started dating. So I would consider him as a friend at that time, even though the trust was broken. Like, he could tell me the sky is blue, and I would say, oh, it's pink, because that's just how much I didn't trust him. So eventually things got different, you know. We got older, we moved on, and basically that friendship started turning into more. So again, stupid on my point. Well, my part. Y'all get what I'm saying. But it was just, I don't know. It's just something about him that every time him and I got together, we would start talking, and it would become more like we've known each other for years type of thing. And it was just basically an unhealthy kind of routine. And basically, I gave him another chance, and then he chose basically drugs and alcohol over me. And that's when I knew it was officially time to get over him. Because this entire time him and I were talking, he was smoking and drinking. Like, obvious. But, well, at least obvious where I live, because where I live, there's nothing to do besides get pregnant, smoke, drink. So with that being said, a lot of my classmates that I basically graduated with are up to their like third, fourth kid by now. But yeah, it's just a lot. Like, I really wish I didn't meet him, to be honest. Like, he's one of those exes I just really wish I never met. And only because my life would be so much different. Like, I would trust people a lot faster than I do now. Like, now you have to go through hoops and loops and slides and hills just for me to trust you. Like, for me to really believe something that's coming out of your mouth is real, you have to go through a whole lot. And I feel like that's now one of my downfalls. But at the end of the day, do you blame me? I just get very upset when people like break my trust in any kind of way or form. Like, it's gotten to the point now, if somebody lies to me, I will literally cut them off and pretend like they're not even alive. Like, that's literally a downfall of mine. And I don't know why, but that's basically what's happening. And obviously with that, I lost friends, and I don't really talk to nobody because of my attitude, and not really wanting to talk because I'm shy, and it's just too much. But all in all, that guy is the reason why I am who I am, and I'm a lot stronger now than when I met him, if that makes any sense. Like, emotionally, I am stronger than when I first met him. Because at first, like, if I would have never met him, I wouldn't have known what I can tolerate and what I can't tolerate. And that helps me a lot in, like, friendships and relationships, because now, like, there's a lot that I will not tolerate. And then there's some things I can. It just depends on the person. But basically, throughout this video, the main thing to know and to learn from my mistake is to not fall so easily. And if you see a sign of something that they're doing bad that you don't really agree with, don't give them the time of day. Please don't. Please. Because y'all will end up like me, and hurt and pissed off and not being able to trust nobody. Like, I don't wish this on anybody, honestly. Like, to go through what I've been through, I wouldn't wish it on nobody. And basically, just be happy, live y'all lives. Don't be stuck up under some dude or some female. Live y'all life, please. If y'all do nothing else in this world, please just live y'all life. Do what y'all really want to do in life. And even if y'all think the dream or the goal is too big, still try to reach for it. Don't be like me and stop your entire life, okay? Please. But yeah, that is my story time. I hope y'all liked it. I don't really have a lot of story times because I don't do anything and I'm a good girl. But I hope y'all like this video. I like being more personal with y'all because a lot of the times I feel like I can't really be myself in some of the videos I'm doing. Like, I don't know. Like, eventually y'all will see a self-discovery journey type of video. I'm not sure when I will post that. It might be before this, it might be after this. It all depends on basically my mindset. But eventually y'all see it, and when y'all see it, y'all will understand what I mean from this video. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching this video. If y'all made it this far, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below any video suggestions that you have or any advice that y'all would like me to answer. And I will see you on my next video. Bye, beauties and gents.